One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a team from the American, the Army Black Knights, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Blue Devils will put total weather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, let's give a little context to where Army is. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough. But it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away. And if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack.
The Black Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. Breaks into the open on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, give on the inside. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Black Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On the option. He'll toss it. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Really good job by this defense, man. 4th down and short. Great job playing the quarterback first. That's the most important part of the option. Don't let him get downhill. Now it gets to the pitch man and gets a little bit outside. They run to the football and get the big stop on 4th down.
They'll try to sneak it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Army! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage and putting points on the board.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 35, he's got room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1, if they change it all moving forward. But, David, talking to their players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that out now.
Yeah, and you got to love the confidence of this squad and going out and earning that #1 ranking, but it's another thing completely to keep it and to continue to have that edge and that hunger. We'll see if they can do it.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes it, gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Had to throw it before he wanted. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
They'll try the right side. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it's picked up at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back doesn't.
Breaks into the open. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And how about the bounce back for this QB? He's already got more passing yards right now than he had all last game. Nice job not getting down, not getting negative, not letting one bad game turn to 2. Nice bounce back already in this next game.
They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. That's exactly what you'd expect from this brave old Army team, getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, they know who they are, they know what they want to do, and they're going to run the football at you early and often in this football game.
He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this. in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Lining up to convert third down. To throw, it's Washington. Right down the middle. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
That's a nice play by the defense. You're trailing early in the game. They've got the ball on your side of the field, so you force the incompletion on third down.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Cincinnati overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Bearcats tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Little. Oh, he's got some space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Coming out with it, it's Roberts. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He wants to go deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback will keep it. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Trying to set up the screen. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you can tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's third and short. Will they run again? You're going to force them to pass the football.
And the Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Okada. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up your first. Well done.
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
The Black Knights with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Across the 25, he's got room. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field? You got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter or giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Quarterback keeps it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Give to the back. At the 35, he's loose. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They'll give it to him again. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's Tyler. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Finds his big tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Man, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
On third down, he drops to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cobb. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first and now forcing a fourth down.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
This is a running back, man, that just finds a way to get it done. Critical fourth down. Everyone thinking they're going to throw the football, but they hand it off to him, and he helps keep this drive alive.
A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Duke.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looks as if he's going to run it. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
And the Black Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Washington. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now on the option. Creates a little room. There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Army!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Miami. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the first down and more. He's up to 94 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tyler. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Sends it downfield. Snags it inside the 20. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Huge play. Puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Let's it fly. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires it down the seam. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Blue Devils. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
Trying to surge it in. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Got enough for the first. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Washington. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Oh, they're trying to trick him. It's a fake. And it works if he can get the first down.
Man, everybody loves a fake punt until it doesn't work. And how about the defense? Great job being aware, not falling asleep. That's what happens. A lot of times you fall asleep, you give up a big play, give up the first down. They were dialed in, they were ready, and they stopped the guy just short of the first down.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Duke. And that one will give him the lead. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
He'll bring it out. It's Roberts. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. These guys just took a punch. Now we'll see if they can deliver one, Jesse.
Yeah, it's turning into a bit of a dogfight here in the second half all of a sudden. So let's see what this offense has. Let's see who can step up here and make a play.
And I'm not concerned about the other offense. Just do you. Do what you've done to be successful throughout this game.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. He'll do it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. You must have discipline to excel at West Point, and that is exactly what they're getting from this Black Knight quarterback.
It's a disciplined system. It's a disciplined way of life. That's why they chose to sign up for the Army, and you could tell this quarterback, he is their leader. He shows the discipline, and he shows the toughness.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Steps away to find some room, and he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a third and long. To the air, it's Washington. Got it in the middle, it's Howard. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, first and goal.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Off play action. Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. He wants to throw it. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll cut the lead to 1, 28-27.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Here's the handoff. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Hand off from the shotgun. Fights off a defender. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there... Oh, the fake. They snapped it to the up end. He's on the move. And the roll of the dice turns up in their favor as they pick up the 1st down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the 1st down, and the chains are moving.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And you got to wonder what the defense is feeling on this drive here, because they've had 5 straight runs now, and they ran it on 1st, 2nd, 3rd. They got it on 4th down, so that's a kick in the gut. And all of a sudden, right away on 1st down, they're running it at you again. You're not being respected right now on defense. And until someone stops the running game, you're not going to get it.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Quick completion on the out. There he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Quick completion on the out route. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
One of the things that really impresses me about this receiving group is their physical receivers. They can break tackles. They don't just go down as soon as someone gets close to them. These guys are always fighting for extra yards.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Now the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or
turning it on. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34. And the Black Knights are flying down the field. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Tight end finds a soft spot. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line?
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The option look. He'll pitch it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. Touchdown, Black Knights. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice...
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just great.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse.
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Off play action on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Duke.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He'll bring it out. It's Roberts. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He uncorks one deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the...
He'll take a deep shot here. Snatches it on the run. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And the Black Knights want to pick up the tempo. Just keep slinging it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
All right, so they fail on that 4th down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Blue Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. try to run for it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the tailback. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. Gonna run it. It's Powell. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
They'll leave it with him. Has the first down marker and still running. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field. Seemingly it will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff. But, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that is being scored. You got to stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.